Hey everyone! I just got out of the shower not too long ago. I probably would have to say probably like 15-20 minutes ago. Um, I haven't done a video in quite some time. I do have a video that I am posting for someone who so kindly and thoughtfully sent me a beautiful card to congratulating Brian and I on buying our house. Um, boy, see where I live in a square, and my house is kind of like tucked in the back. So I don't really hear anything that's really going on in the main street or the middle. But I became friends. There was a house up for sale for quite some time, and a nice couple um, moved in and bought the house. Now, I just found out yesterday she owns the house, and her daughter and her daughter's little son, who's close to 3.5, they live with her, along with her cat and 2 dogs. They're a real nice family, and her daughter's husband, if I'm right, or partner. I just know it's the father of her son. They all live there. But we became really good friends, and we've been talking about her neighbor across the street. Unfortunately, some of you might have remembered me mentioning about a girl named Amanda. Well, she's draw she's drawn the line. I'm no longer friends with her. She's blocked me from Facebook, which is the best thing that could have happened. She blocked my friend who was across the street. She made a fake profile to get information. And she didn't want her to know who her real name was or that she was on Facebook. But as far as I know, since Monday, she's been staying awake, sitting in the dark, watching her house, making sure that nothing is going on at her house, and that they're not coming out and vandalizing her house. According to her, she's apparently the nosy neighbor. She can't even come out and have a cigarette, talk to some neighbors of hers beside her, or on the other side across the street, or myself, without being called a nosy bitch. Like, come on. Sorry here, I'm just getting back to someone. But anyways, I know I can trust you guys, so I'm just gonna come out and just say what's really going on. Back when I started getting to know her again, and I was her friend, she was living in an apartment, and she met this guy, and he apparently moved in, and I just put 2 and 2 together. And I came out and I had asked her, "Are you guys doing threesomes?" And she says, "Who told you? Did Kevin tell you? Did this person tell you?" I'm like, "No. Nobody told me. It doesn't take a mad scientist to figure it out." So I went over to her house, and I saw her son have something, and I thought it was a toy or some sort. I found out he's running around the apartment with a dildo. I'm like, that stuff shouldn't be out in the open for kids to be playing with. It should be locked up privately in your bedroom. You know, you don't want your friends seeing stuff like this. And I really personally didn't want to see this. She's very open and tells us, oh, she likes it up the ass, and that, I know I shouldn't be saying this stuff, but, I have to get it out. This is what's been going on. And, her son pulls out a friggin' porno video. I'm like, what in the hell is he doing with this? And they're not even getting mad at him. They're basically laughing. So anyways, they moved out from the apartment building because they apparently had problems and they had issues, and I didn't see no problems whatsoever. It was just them complaining. So they moved into this house that is identical to mine, but my inside is way much better than theirs. But anyway, so I go and I was messaging her and I says, oh, we bought a house. I wanted to tell people we bought a house. And I told her where we bought a house, and she says, get out. I live on the same street. And I live at this number. I said, get out. That's like 4 houses from where I bought. And she's renting her house, and there's an apartment in the basement, which I find it kind of hard that there could be a basement apartment because my basement's like small, but not that small. You know what I mean? So, for the longest time, she didn't want to come around my place, but finally she did. She came in, and my husband Brian was giving her the tour with her fiance at the time, and she says, oh, we better go. I'm getting jealous here because of the things that I have and the way my place looks like. So anyways, this guy that apparently she met at the apartment that was staying with them and they were having threesomes, he ends up moving in after they kicked out this other guy out of the basement apartment. I guess they had some problems with this guy that they were also friends with that she met online. They kicked him out. He's long gone. And so this guy moves in, and apparently they start shooting off their mouth and bringing out their problems to the street. And the house across the street was still for sale. And finally my nice friend who I've met, as I was telling you about earlier, she moves in. She buys the house. It's totally paid right off, which is real cool. And she's telling me all this stuff that she's hearing. Oh, she fucked this person, she did this to him, did that, or whatever. She's got 3 kids. She just had like a baby back in July. And so figure out if she had a baby in July, how old the baby would be. And she's got like a 2-year-old and almost a 4-year-old. And her other son was already taken away by her parents, who they're raising him, which was the best thing for him. CAS was already called on her. They're checking up on her like I think twice a week. And everyone thought that they were supposed to be out like November 1st, but they're actually not out till December 1st. As my friend was telling me, she talked to the landlord when he came by to visit. They told me they're getting moved out because of the fact that the landlord was a little bit ticked off that their water bill was quite high and their hydro was quite high, and he didn't like that. And they tend to complain way too much. So they're bringing their stuff to the street. And get this, you'll never believe this, last night when my friend was awake, I don't know if my other friend was over there with her. She's the mother of the paper girl. Her and her daughter do the papers, like they share the paper out. And she was telling me, along with my friend, that they saw the living room window wide open and you couldn't miss it. She was sleeping with the guy that I met at the apartment. So I guess her husband got real ticked off, Kevin, and he took the plates off the van because she will most likely get her dad to take the van away from him, which the van belongs to her dad. He bought it for them. Everything's in Kevin's name, but he doesn't want the van to be taken away, but the plates are taken off. The plates were taken off so many times. The cops have been there. There's just a whole big mess. And a lot of us and a lot of my friends on Facebook, we want those kids taken out of that situation and into a home. You know, her one son has autism, and we think it's because of her. She doesn't read to him. She doesn't really much talk to him. When she does discipline him, they're yelling. They lift the kids up in a wrong manner and slam them down, like on furniture. They let their kid just fall down the stairs. Their house is like a pigsty. It's not as bad as a hoarder, but it's bad. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know what's going on. I hope you enjoyed my story. Things will get better after they move. There is a nice girl that lives downstairs with her, I think it's her daughter or son. I'm not quite sure, but I just know she's real nice because the neighbor talks to her. I haven't really been introduced to her, but I've seen her, and she's real nice. They've been warned, and the other thing, that guy that Amanda is apparently sleeping with, he's a pedophile. She's known this for 2 years. I says, well, why didn't you tell me? Now, because I know, my daughter and any of my friends that have kids, they're not going near them. And they're not going near him. The cops warned her when the cops were there. If he's living there, or they find out, the kids are being taken away by CAS for sure. But apparently, from what they told me, they went to the police station, worked everything out, and things are kosher with him being there. But I don't believe that because she's a big liar. But anyways, I'm just sitting here waiting for Jay to get home and my sister and Brian. Tomorrow we are going shopping. And wow, this video is real long. But anyways, I just gotta let you go and get back to my stuff. And you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Bye for now.